Hey everyone, and welcome back to Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. I'm Dylan here with Sam and Max Loga. Today will be Sam, Thursday or Friday?
I have no idea. I can't look that far in the future. It may be a Friday.
Let's call it Thursday, October 24th. And today is Passionate Picks Round 9. Max, who do we have with us?
We have Miss Christina Paglia, honored and privileged, I think, to be the second. I forgot we had one other female picker, but you are looking to be better than the other female picker, the first one this year. It's an honor to
First,
have you, Miss Paglia.
Miss Paglia, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller in.
Yeah, first time picker, first time joiner, long time GHLer. She's currently petting some cats. All right, Christina, we're happy to have you. She is a huge gambler. No, she's never once gambled. She first question Christina asked me was, "What does the plus mean and what is the minus?" So we're gonna
Still don't know.
battle. Yeah, Sam still doesn't know, so you're in good company. It's gonna be a great time. We're excited. Before we get to Christina's picks and all of our picks for this week, round nine, let's shout out to our sponsor. Passionate Picks are brought to you and sponsored by Mr. Picky's Lawn Service. With the season of fall here, your leafy summer leaves will soon morph into a not so friendly nuisance. Too lazy or simply don't own a rake? Do you own a rake? Nope. Have no fear, Mr. Picky's near. For all your fall cleanup grass mowing needs, give 989-820-6830 call, and Mr. Picky will get up on those weeds. Not only is Mr. Picky an owner of an fairly all right lawn business, a low level podcast sponsor, he is now also a football picking promoter. Mr. Picky is offering $25 to either a lawyer, engineer, teacher, or celebrity guest picker. That's you. If any of them go 8-0 with either the college or NFL picks. And if anyone were to go a perfect 16-0, Mr. Picky has indicated he will quadruple that offer for a grand prize of $100. Mr. Picky's Lawn Service, where Leaf Order meets gambling supporter. So if you get them all right, you get $100.
Wow.
Wow. All right, Max, how'd you do last week?
I think I struggled in college, knocked out of the park in the NFL.
You were spot on. 7-1 NFL, 3-5 in college. Sam, what about you?
I think it was not as good as the week before, but solid.
Spot on. You were not as good as week before, but middle of the road. 4-4 and 5-3. Dylan, how'd you do? Horrible. Let's move on.
How bad
all right,
though?
Max, yeah, 1-7 in college. It was a really bad week in college. My gambling account showed it. Max still leads the way both in NFL and college. Sam, you're still at the bottom in both NFL and college. I'm still in the middle of both NFL and college. But I have hit both my locks in the NFL the last 2 weeks. So there's that. All right, we've got a pretty okay-ish slate this week. Let's get to it. Let's start in Bloomington, Indiana. And who else we have start off other than our stupid ass Indiana resident, Sam? Sam, Washington, 6.5-point underdog. We know you're taking Indiana, but tell us why.
I mean, why not? It's so Saturday is gonna be crisp, and I do mean crisp fall weather. It's gonna be beautiful. Bloomington's gonna be popping. Indiana, I mean, I know a couple Indiana fans, and they're just waiting for them to trip and fall, but they're not gonna trip and fall against a Washington. It's gonna be some no name trash team like maybe Michigan, but not this weekend.
Okay, so you're on, just to confirm, you're on
Indiana.
to win by 7. Okay, Max.
This is where they trip and fall. They have no respect for the Washington Huskies coming in, who were in the national championship game, who beat the defending national champions. I think Washington can actually count 2+2 makes 4, unlike the teams Indiana has previously played. So give me Washington to cover 6.5 and to win the game.
Yeah, Sam, do you know your quarterback's out?
They're not my quarter. I don't know anything.
Wait, no, your state's quarterback. I don't know. I just assume everything's your
I was many would argue Purdue might be the team for Indiana, or
What
even
is it? Is it the state of Purdue or the state of?
yeah, but Indiana is not
Oh,
even
okay.
located in Indianapolis. It's in Bloomington. Where's Bloomington, Dylan? Do you know?
I'm gonna answer that question with a question of my own. Max, what's your shirt say?
State sucks.
Hell yeah! All right, Christina, what is your pick? Indiana or Washington?
Washington.
All right, I love it. It's a good pick. The colors of purple and gold. Big fan of purple and gold?
Yeah,
Yeah, all right, it's a good pick. Have you been to the state of Washington?
I have. My friend used to live there, and it was beautiful.
Well,
There's
Would
so
you
many
recommend?
waterfalls. What?
Would you recommend?
Yeah.
can't
I'd
beat
say it's
that.
better than Indiana. So
Lots of waterfalls.
Can't beat that logic. I'm on the Huskies as well at plus 6.5. All right, let's move to game two. Christina, we'll hit lead off with you. Navy at plus 12.5 or Notre Dame?
Um, Navy, because respect the Navy.
I love that answer. And again, I can't dispute that logic. I'm on the Navy. Go America. I hope Navy, Army play each other in Conference USA title game, and the winner of that game goes on to the playoff. Give me the Navy. Midshipmen, 12.5. I don't know if they beat Notre Dame, but I think they keep it close at home. Sam.
Yeah, I heard that over the weekend because I saw them playing Charlotte, and I saw they were saying like a Navy undefeated collision course situation was possible, but I don't think it matters. I'm sticking with the Indiana teams this week. Give me Notre Dame.
Sam or Max, are you going with Jesus or are you going with Navy?
I just think the amount of disrespect put the midshipment plus 12.5 at home, undefeated, wild. Talk about a chip on the shoulder. Those cadets get to cut loose for 1 day a week, and it's Saturday. Give me the midshipment.
All right. We'll shoot cannons, baby. Shooting cannons. Pew, pew, pew. All right, let's head to the SEC. Make Max kick lead off here. He's a huge Nick Saban guy. One time I heard a story saying that Max got on his knees for Nick Saban. He picked up a coin he found on the sidewalk and handed it to him. Max, are you on Nick Saban lists? Alabama Crimson Tide at minus 13.5 against Missouri Tigers.
I am. This one I think is kind of a trap game just because the spread's 14, basically. And I don't know if Bama's going to do it, but Bama's first time they've been ranked outside like the top 10. They're sitting at 15 in years, I think, since 2007. So let's got to have a bad taste in their mouth. Give me Bama 13.5.
All right. Paglia. What cat did you just touch? Rose. Does that have anything to go in your pick right now? Bama or Missouri?
Alabama.
Any reason?
Nope.
Just Bama. All right. Respect.
Roll Tide.
We have an uncle that loves Alabama. That uncle's talked to you before, Uncle Rich. So go Uncle Rich. All right. Paglia's on the Tide. Sam, what say you?
Yeah, I don't think I picked Alabama once this year yet, and my gut says I should, but I'm not going to listen to my gut. Give me Missouri.
She said, not so fast, Paglia. I'm going to go not so fast, Sam. I'm on Alabama. I think I'm with Max. I think it does feel like a trap game. And I feel like it's a game where Alabama lets out a lot of aggression. Missouri's quarterback came back at the end of the game last week, Cook. We looked real hobbled. Even if he plays, Alabama's defensive front end's going to get after his ass. I think Bama could beat up on Missouri bad. So I'll take Bama minus 13.5 at home. Let's move to the second biggest game of the week. The Battle of I-75. I'll go first. Let me give you guys all a little background on this game. This is Toledo versus Bowling Green. Heated rivalry at the Glass Bowl in Toledo. The Rockets actually have an actual rocket that is shaped towards Bowling Green's campus 24/7. It is literally pointed towards the campus of Bowling Green. That's how much they hate each other. And one time I caught a ball at the game and ran out of the stadium and then got caught by a police officer. So for that reason and many other reasons, I'm taking the Rockets at minus 2.5. Go Rockets! Max, TOL.
EDO. Couldn't have said it better myself. This was probably one of the second no-brainers on the list today. Give me Toledo minus 2.5. That's just a field goal at home. Easy work.
Yeah, Glass Bowl's gonna be bopping. Sam.
Yeah, Max uses the word no-brainer, guaranteed money very liberally. And when I hear when I hear those words, I know immediately I'm taking the opposite. So give me Bowling Green. I think it's gonna be a great game. It might come down to a field goal. I might lose this, but Bowling Green is winning that game.
As this is legally teaching and engineer sports, Sam, you can use a betting term called "you're going to fade me."
That is a good teaching moment. Previously tonight in our other episode, we did parent-teacher conferences. So if Sam was a student at Max's parent-teacher conference, he would advise him on how to talk more eloquently when trying to bet sports.
Touche.
let's move to you, young protege. The Falcons or the Rockets?
The Rockets, your alma
Alma mater. Yeah, I like that. All right. And you have your own Toledo shirt, don't you?
I do.
Somewhere.
I do. I own a Toledo shirt. I
I
do.
purposely took off mine to make that pick tonight. So
Oh no,
Christine, did you know Jim Harbaugh was born in Toledo, Ohio?
I did not.
Did you know that Kevin Loga was born in Toledo, Ohio?
I didn't.
it was
Well,
not.
now you do. Go
Wow.
Rockets. All right, let's head back to the SEC. Max, we're not gonna let you go first. We're gonna let Christina go first in this one. Are you Texas Longhorns or are you Vanderbilt Commodores?
I think I like Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay, I like it. Any
Yeah.
reasoning?
It was one of the schools mentioned in this TV show called Gossip Girl. So
Honestly, that's great logic. And did you know that it's a school that's located in Nashville, Tennessee?
interesting.
Yeah. So, and they have a very good baseball team. So, yeah. Sam, are you joining Paglia on the Gossip Girl train, or are you hopping off and heading down to McConaugheyville?
Hook 'em. Give me Texas.
Ooh, hook 'em. Max, you hooking them, or yeah?
Bevo can himself. I think Vandy's catching the wave and they're riding it. 18 points, 19 essentially. Texas has got to be in by. I don't think Vandy wins, but they cover 18 and a half.
Yeah,
I'm really liking
Max
the way the
has-
week is shaping up. I don't think Max and I have agreed on a single pick. I'm fired up.
Can confirm. Max was surprised you didn't name this stat. Vanderbilt quarterback, former New Mexico State Aggie, Diego Pava. Max, a big New Mexico State Aggie golf player,
Yep.
and a different life. So yeah, I'm gonna ride with Diego and Vanderbilt. So maybe Commodores.
Diego's got a big chip on his shoulder.
Hopefully. All right, let's head to the Valley of Cheese. Christina loves cheese. What's your favorite kind of cheese?
That's hard.
Yeah.
Swiss, mozzarella, Gouda.
Ooh, name three. I like that. Speaking of hard, we were talking about getting hard in the last podcast episode. What are your thoughts on getting hard?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Which cheese?
What?
Which cheese?
Swiss?
Swiss. All right, let's get back to the picks. All right, Wisconsin, the home of cheese at +6.5 with Penn State.
I guess Wisconsin because the cheese.
Cheese, I like it. Don't like the Green Bay Packers, but I'm gonna join you on this pick because I like Big Cat and Stella Blue coffee. So I'm on Wisconsin. I think they kind of found something a little bit. Penn State, I know they had a bye week, but maybe they're a little rusty and Wisconsin jumps on them early. I'll take +6.5. Paglia and I are on Wisconsin. Max.
Yeah, this is Penn State's highest ranking in like 7. I think it is 7 years.
What are they?
3.
3. Okay.
And as we all know, Sam can attest to this. James Franklin does not win big football games. When things get so bright, James Franklin turns the light off and goes to bed. So he's going to do that this weekend in Wisconsin. Wisconsin covers, and I think they storm the field and field goal pulse, end up in the river in Madison. Bring on the cheese. Wisconsin with an upset.
Swiss cheese for all. I like that a lot. Sam, we know you're on the Nittany line. Just tell us why.
Yeah, I think it comes down to two things: night game, and it's on the cock. Give me the Nittany Lions.
Sam loves the cock. He bets the cock games every week. Well, I guess he has to because you picked those. But, yeah, Sam likes the cock. Let's go back to the SEC. LSU, Louisiana State University, or Texas A&M. Sam, what do you got?
Yeah, this was an interesting one, but I think I picked LSU earlier in the year. I don't remember if I got that or not. But I'm gonna stick with the same logic. I'm gonna take LSU. LSU fans are built different. They show up, they show out.
Show up, show out. All right, Max.
Yeah, this is another. This would say it would be number 3 on the tricky games this week. I did originally circle Texas A&M, but I think we go with LSU. I think LSU is just an overall better football team. I think the only reason it's 2.5 the other way is because it's at Texas A&M. So give me LSU. Coin flip here.
Coin flip game. All right. Coin flip game, Max says. Christina, which way is it landed for you? LSU or Texas A&M?
Well, The way Sam's saying, I like the way the LSU fans are, so that's really nice. But I didn't get to pick the Texas team last time, so I'll pick Texas this time.
I like that. And it's the 12th man. They're home. It's a great pick. They just renovated their stadium. So Aggies. Christine's on the maroon and white. She's on the Aggies. Texas A&M. Good thing you did, because guess what? You're wrong. Go Tigers. Christina saved the graphic. Everyone else is on the Tigers of LSU. Christina's on the Aggies of Texas A&M. Good luck. All right. I love that. Last game of the week. Max, what's your shirt say?
State sucks.
Go ahead and lead off.
This shirt applies to everything. State sucks. Michigan State sucks. Some people say state sucks. I can't stand those people. This is a game that Dylan and I always talk about. Michigan can't beat them enough. Michigan's going to beat them by 40. Oh, that's not good enough. They should have beat them by 41. If Michigan loses, they suck. I hope Michigan finds a quarterback that can throw a ball to Alex or to Loveland, Colston Loveland. I hope Smaj Morgan, kickoff return. I hope everything spectacular happens in the big house at night. I can't stand Michigan State. Michigan 3.5 with ease, please. Thank you.
With ease, please, and thank you. I like that. Good end, Max. Sam.
Yeah. It's a great game. It's kind of sad, though. It's on the Big Ten Network. It's not nationally televised. It's a weird moment. It's nighttime, though, right? It's a night game?
Yeah.
At the big house?
Yeah.
God, so tempting. Yeah. Give me Michigan. It's fine.
Oh, I told Christine you were going Michigan State. I almost felt it.
Not going to ruffle any feathers tonight. I think Michigan will pull out a very sucky event.
All right. I'll leave it to Christina before I get in on this. Christina, where are you at?
I don't know. My heart says Michigan, but my head says Michigan State this year. So,
Going with the heart or the head?
I might go Michigan State.
All right. Christina walks her butt into this room on this night on this podcast.
We have people that are remote, Christina, not even in the same state as us, that walk into this podcast and say, I can't go against Michigan, but we get you.
And she's sitting
right there.
To all the GHLs, my brothers go, or they went to Michigan State. So I was a Michigan State family until I met Dylan. So
Asterisk. They just have to cover. She did not pick them to win. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah. So Michigan still win only by 2 or 3, and you still win.
Go Blue.
Yeah. All right. You saved it. Woo. All right. I don't think there was ever a doubt what I was going to pick on this. It's obviously Michigan minus 3.5. The spread started at 6.5, 7.5 to start the week. Hello, Vino. What's up, brother? He's picking Michigan. His Michigan collar's coming on in about a day and a half. He doesn't know it. Yep. Yeah, Max, you said it very well. I just think Michigan has to get out of their own way in this game. You hope Will Johnson plays, but you got to bet that Michigan State commits at least 1, if not 2 turnovers. Michigan, you've got to protect the ball, take advantage of the turnovers, put it into the end zone, and I think they come away with the victory. Sammy said it's going to be an ugly-ass game. It really is. And I said it, I think it was on yesterday's podcast, which will be episode 109, conference calls. It's bad playing ugly. And I expect Michigan State to win this game. They're the better team right now. They're playing better. But what I always expect doesn't happen. And it's the University of motherfucking Michigan. And they are the 2023 college football national champions. The champions will rise. Go Blue. All right. Good picks, team. Let's move to our locks. Christina was not aware she had to find locks or a likely loser, so I will support and help her on this one. Max, give me your locks and likely loser.
All right. I'll start with my locks. Obviously, I'm going to go Michigan minus 3.5. That's a lock. I'm not going to use the term free money because Sam doesn't like that. So it's just a lock this week. One that could possibly be a sprinkle of free money is Birmingham Young University, formerly known as BYU, on the road at UCF. BYU's feeling frisky, ranked potentially the help me out here, Dylan, the team that gets in, not in the Power Four. What do we call that?
No, they are in the Power Five because they're in the Big 12.
Oh, they're in the Big 12. They're sniffing around winning the Big 12 right now. So they're flying high. Give me them as a lock. 2.5 at UCF. And then my dog, back to Biff. Change my hat. Give me the Niners. Biff at Memphis, 18. He's got to get the job for me done one time, Biff. One time.
Who do they have?
Memphis. They're at Memphis.
All right, at Memphis. Max is on the 49ers. I'll go next. Max, our locks are literally the same. I'm doing Michigan minus 3.5, BYU plus 2.5. My likely loser though is Illinois plus 21.5 at Oregon. I think Illinois is a better team than what people actually realize. I think they'll still lose to Oregon, but I think they keep it close in Eugene. Christina, your locks. The two teams you think most likely are going to win on your weekend slate of college football. I think you were telling me Toledo was the first one, right?
Yeah.
And do you remember the second?
I
think you mentioned it was probably Washington.
was thinking Washington.
That's right. All right. So Christina's locks are Washington Huskies playing Indiana. Sorry, Sam. I bet you Sam goes Indiana as one of his locks. And the Toledo Rockets. And then your likely loser you mentioned, you agreed with me with Illinois. So
Illinois.
we were copacetic there. So that was nice. We came to, we were against each other, Michigan State, but we came together in Illinois versus Oregon. So high five on that. All right. Sam, give me your two locks and likely loser.
Yeah, so my likely loser, I'll hit it right away, is also Illinois. I think this is kind of got to be a stance for the Big Ten for what it was. You can't let Oregon come in here and just do this. So I agree. Illinois is probably better than what people think, and I think this is a chance for them to show that. But my locks are gonna be the great state of Indiana. So give me your name. Give me Indiana. I love when somebody else locks against me, so it's gonna be a great week.
All right, we all knew it was coming, Sam. You're really not that. You need to be less predictable moving forward. Can we request that from you?
No, the predictability is what's the key to my success. Because you pick games, you pick trap games because you know what I'm gonna pick, and I just pick it, and I still win those games.
Kirk Cousins said something about stepping in a trap, leaving the trap. I don't know what that meant. I don't know if I said that right. Do you like Kirk Cousins? He went to Michigan State.
Sure.
Fuck Kirk Cousins. All right, let's move to the NFL. Max, you're up first. What's your shirt say?
State sucks.
Hell yeah. All right, first Thursday night game. Vikings at Rams. Just kidding, I'm going first. So I'm going to the Lions. When you play the Lions the following week, you get your ass kicked. Logic, it's happened pretty much every week this year. So I'm on Rams +3. Give me the Rams at home against the Vikings. Gonna be hobbled. Had to play the Lions. Max, now what about you?
I'm gonna pick the Vikings -3 for the sole reason when the Lions were playing the Vikings last week, I got to see JJ twice on the screen, and it kind of got me excited. So give me the Vikings -3 for that sole reason.
Respect. Christina, Vikings or Rams?
Rams, because I like the colors.
I respect. And Stafford.
Yeah.
You a Kelly Stafford fan?
I do follow her on Instagram.
All right. We'll have to talk about that later. Sam, you got?
I was gonna say Vikings, but then Max picked them. So give me the Rams.
Wow, I'm surprised three of us took the Rams there. All right, let's move to the second game on our slate. Eagles travel to Cincinnati. Sam, who you got here? Eagles +1.5 or the Bengals?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the Bengals as a potential Super Bowl pick in our last episode. I don't see it. Give me the Eagles.
All right. Christina, are you a fly eagle fly, or are you on a big old helping of shitty spaghetti tacos?
I want to see the Eagles fly.
All right. Christina's on America's bird. Max?
Yeah, so we were talking about this in episode 109, who we were going to lay some money down, and Dylan said the Bengals, and I went, shit, picking the Eagles this week. Hopefully that's not bad juju. So give me the Eagles +1.5 at Cincinnati.
All right, first off, I said I had placed already a bet on the Eagles and the Bills, and then we were trying to narrow it down to a team we were going to place our future NFL Super Bowl bet on, which you guys each owe me $25 still. My Venmo hasn't changed. and we decided on the Steelers, not the Bengals. I'm on the Eagles, 4 for 4. It's one of my locks. I think they go into Cincinnati and beat the piss out of Joe Burrow and those boys. All right, let's move to a big game in the Dylan versus Matt bet. Christina, if they were a kid, our first born name would have to be named by Matt if we lose this bet. So this is a pretty important bet. So we are anti-Falcons in this house. So Christina, who do you want, the Falcons or the Bucks?
Buccaneers.
Nailed it. All right. I'm also on the Bucks for reasons just stated.
I'll go as uncle to said kid. I hope Matt gives him a sweet name so I can call him that sweet name. And the Bucks have like people that are just like jumping off the ship, if you want to say. They're hurt left and right. They have no offense left. I think the Falcons squeak this one out. Maybe the Bucks cover, lose by 1. You never know.
Sam.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Bucks, but yeah, they lost Godwin. Rest in peace, man. And I just don't think Baker can put the whole team on his back. Unfortunately, I don't think he's that good anymore. So give me the Falcons to win this
Okay.
close.
Here's an asterisk on this bet. If the spread goes up, I get the points, or we get the points, whatever the spread goes up as. And my reasoning being because 2 receivers did die, and not literally. And I think we should be deserving of those points. So that's it. Okay, moving on. Let's go to the Titans. Titans at the Lions. We'll let Christina go first on this one. Lions are 11-point favorites, 10.5. Do you still think the Lions win by that much?
Lions, always.
Let's see that shirt. It's a great shirt. Who is it made by?
Kilo and Co.
Kilo and Co. She's a sponsor from afar. How many Kilo and Co. shirts do you own?
I don't know.
We'll go
3?
3.5. I think we'll take the over on 3.5.
Okay.
I'm with Christina on the Lions at 10.5. I know it's a big spread, the biggest spread of the weekend, biggest spread I've seen in a while. I think they'd cover that still. The Titans, ugh. I think Mason Rudolph is still starting. They're bad. So I'll take the Lions 10.5. Max, what about you?
Yeah, so that's a really big spread. And Dylan said something about the Vikings having like post Lions
Breakup syndrome.
Yeah, hangover breakup syndrome. And I think the Lions kind of have that too right now. They just came off a massive win. I know it's at home. It's going to be rocking in Ford Field, but 10.5 is a lot of points. Give me Titans just to cover 10.5. Lions are going to win, but I just think not by that much.
Yeah, I was tempted. Sam?
Yeah, that's a lot of points. It's actually gone up to 11 too, which is kind of crazy. But I think the Lions come out and they thunderstop them. It's a home game. There's no reason to not. So
yeah. So you're on the Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they come out and score 2 touchdowns, it's 14 already. And you almost feel like it could be over that quickly. So yeah, I'm on the Lions for that. I already said that, but all right, let's move to the Pacific Northwest. The Buffalo Bills travel to Seattle to play the Seahawks. The Bills are 3-point favorites. Max, what say you?
Well, this is a big game for half my fantasy team right now. So I think the Hawks cover 3.5. The Bills got to travel cross country. I think Seattle's sneaky good still. They're sneaky good.
All right. I've noticed that Max, when he makes his pick, Sam, he adds like a half point here and a half point there, and sometimes a full point. It's 3. It's not 3.5. So Max is on the Seahawks at +3. Christina, are you joining Max with the Seattle Seahawks, or are you on the Buffalo Bills?
Seahawks. Just because Seattle.
Seattle. Do you like Starbucks?
I do.
Did you know Starbucks is from Seattle?
I did.
Nice. All right. Christina's on Seahawks. Sam?
The Bills. The Bills are good. They are the Bills.
Sam, I'm joining you with Buffalo. I think the Bills were a bet I placed for the future Super Bowl winners. If I were to bet right now, I'm going to go Bills Lions in the Super Bowl, and I'm going to take the Lions, obviously, but I think that those are the Super Bowl contenders. So I'm on the Bills here. Good game, though. All right, let's move to one of the more weirdly anticipated games of the weekend. So number 1 pick versus number 2 pick, I believe. I think Jane Daniels is 2. Yeah, that sounds right. All right, so it's Jane Daniels hosting, hopefully. He has a broken rib, I think. Hopefully he plays. Against the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams. The Commanders are 2.5-point underdogs. I don't know if that'll change if Daniels does actually decide to play. Sam, what do you got here?
Yeah, so I just checked. Daniel Mills did not practice today.
Uh,
Um, and that changes a lot, I think, for this, obviously, but it doesn't matter spread wise for us because we're sticking with it. Give me the Bears, the NFC North, they're dogs. So I think either way, the Bears can keep it close.
yeah, I mean, the NFC North has been very good, the best division in football so far. Christina, are you sticking with the NFC North and Chicago Bears? Or are you heading to the NFC East and the Washington Commanders, formerly the Washington Redskins?
So my coworker's cousin plays for the Commanders, so I'll
Well, which player?
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler? Wait,
So
a coworker that was has a friend that was in a Netflix documentary?
so I'm picking the Commanders.
All right, on the Commanders. Do you personally know Austin Eckler?
No.
No. All right, Austin Eckler, Commanders. Can't beat that logic. I'm joining Christina and her coworker on the Commanders, +2.5. Max.
Can I get my asterisk? Like, you got an asterisk? I want an asterisk for the spread.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Give me the Bears -2.5.
So what? How do you think this asterisk would work?
Well, this would be my asterisk. Let me explain it. I want the Bears -2.5, but if Jaden Daniels plays, I want the Commanders.
Well, that's not an asterisk. That's a complete flip. I'm just for points.
All right. Give me the Bears regardless. He's not gonna play. He's soft. He's wet.
All right. Let's head to Sunday Night Football. Let's start by asking Sam before we announce the team. Well, we can say Cowboys 49ers. This is America's game of the week. Sam, who sings the Sunday Night Football song?
Now, part of me wants to say Kelly Clarkson, but it's not.
Nope. Christina, do you know?
Carrie Underwood?
Nailed it. Carrie Underwood. Good job. Wow. Impressive. Let's go. That means Christina gets hit lead off. Christina, are you a Cowboy underdog or are you a San Francisco 49er favorite fan?
My brother lives in San Francisco, so 49ers, go.
All right, they're gonna be like, so Cowboys. But Christina's on the 49ers. I respect that. Fun fact, their healthiest wide receiver is a guy who just got shot in the chest.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's the healthiest.
Okay.
Max, what about you?
Yeah, Don hit the nail right on the head. For that sole reason, give me the Cowboys. At least they have an offense to put on the field and not people that are invincible open tryouts. So give me the Cowboys +4.5.
I'll go. I need Debo to produce. I had him in my fantasy lineup last week. He got a fat 0. He played 3 snaps. Debo plays for the 49ers. But I'm on the Cowboys. I think they probably find a way to lose the game, but they'll keep it within 4.5 points. So I'll take the Cowboys. Sam, what about you?
Yeah, I would say there's 3 things going for the 49ers. It's a home game. They have Brock Purdy and they have Kyle Shanahan. 2 of those people do not play on the field. Give me the Cowboys.
I respect that. Sam's getting good at this. His delivery. Sam's delivery has gotten so much better in the last year and a half. With that, show me your delivery for this Monday Night Football game. Everyone's waiting for Monday night. I have no idea who sings this song. I'm not even going to bother asking. Max might. Max, tell us who sings this song.
Chris Stapleton.
Wow, and that's why I didn't care to ask. Sam, are you on Giants +6.5? Are you with the team that we've all contributed $25? My Venmo is still open for Super Bowl favorite Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, so the Giants just got rolled. Correct me if I'm wrong, last weekend, right?
They did.
Yeah. I think they're going to get rolled again. Najee Harris is going to replicate what just happened. So give me the Steelers in a big win.
All right. Christina, Pittsburgh or New York Giants?
Sam persuaded me. Steelers it is.
Right. I love how you're easily persuadable. This is nice. Terrible Towel fan. I like it. Max, are you joining the Terrible Towels or are you headed over to the G-Man?
Yeah, absolutely not. The G-men are imploding from within. Daniel Jones I know it's not at home, but it's just a fun stat to say. He hasn't thrown a home touchdown pass in 273 snaps. That man needs to figure life out. I don't even know if he's still the starting quarterback. Give me the Steelers.
I love it. This is a no doubt about it bet for me. I should make it a lock. I'm not going to. I'm on the Giants. There's just no way. We place a future bet on the Steelers and the Steelers come out and look good. There's no way that happens for us. There's zero chance our $75 to win $3,000 We're gonna put that bet down for Sunday or Monday. It's never gonna work out for us. It's gonna be a horrible bet. I'm on the Giants plus 6.5. All right, good picks, guys and girl. Let's go to our locks. We'll let Christina hit second as she collects her thoughts because I forgot to tell her she has to get locks. So Max, give me your locks.
Yeah. Eagles plus 1.5 the Bengals has always been a lock. I'm going to be tempted to say it's free money. There it is, Sam. It came out this podcast. It's free money.
Screwed.
We're screwed. It's free money. I didn't say money line. I said spread. Okay, spread. And then team that screwed me last weekend, but they didn't screw me in the picks. The Texans. We didn't talk about it this week. Texans are at home against the Colts. It's 5, -5. And I think they got great offense. Hopefully Nico plays this week, which he should. It'll liven up the offense.
All right, good picks. Christina, who are your locks this week? I believe you mentioned the Seahawks.
The Seahawks?
Because you love Starbucks.
Yep. And the Lions.
And the Lions. You 10.5 didn't scare Christina because you said the Lions, right?
Yep.
And you got your Kilo and Kawan.
True heart.
True heart. I like that. Good picks. Good picks. Sam, give me your 2 locks.
Yeah. There were 3 games you left off this week that I was really hoping to pick. It was the Packers, the Cardinals, and the Ravens.
Yeah. Time out. There's an obvious reason I left the Ravens and the Packers off. I didn't know about the Cardinals, but go ahead.
Yeah, and there's an obvious reason I'm locking the Packers. But the other one, I feel like the Ravens, again, I don't want to get screwed with the plus-minus situation. I think they're going to win, but 8 points is a lot. But I'm going to lock the Cardinals. It's -3.5 against Miami. Like Miami's -3.5. I think the Cardinals can do some work.
So Cardinals are plus 3.5. And then what are the Packers?
The Packers are -4. So actually kind of tighter than you would expect.
Because they're playing Jacksonville, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacksonville's not very good. I think that's a good pick, Sam. I would have made that a lock, but I can't stand Jordan Love and the Packers. I'm with Max and the Eagles. Max is saying don't bet the money line, but the spread's only 1.5 points. I think just bet the money line. I think it's high. But I'm actually doing the Lions logic bet. I'm going Rams Thursday night +3 against the Vikings. Going to start the week off great. Going to be really excited to have all that money. Yeah. So give me Rams Eagles for my locks. All right. Good picks, everyone. Passionate picks, round 9 of Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. Christina, thank you for joining us and making your picks. How do you feel?
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks for joining us for the first time ever.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Christina.
Yes, thank you. Sam, any last words for Christina and her picks this week?
No, best of luck. We went head-to-head on a couple of them, so should be a good week.
Oh.
All right, well, that's all for Legally Teaching Engineer Sports Passion Picks round 9 Halloween. Our quote comes from Thomas DeWar. You ready for this? No wife can endure a gambling husband unless he's a steady winner. Hey-o! Shout out to our GHLers. And Sam, what's our POV?
Positive vibes only.
Hey, everyone have a good week and go look at your bets.